Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another Oracle and Tarot card deck reading. And this is going to be our weekly reading from January 21st up through January 27th. And I thought I would change our venue here to show the beautiful snow falling outside of my spiritual room. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up on that. But we're in the midst of getting a snowstorm and it's just starting. So I thought this would be a nice change from the normal parlor that I do my readings. And let's get started. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And for the beginning of the week, we have renewal. Okay, this card normally go that way. These are both horizontal and vertical cards. This is a very beautiful deck by Tony Carmine Salerno called the Spirit Oracle. And for the middle of the week, we have Speak Your Truth. And for the end of the week, we have Emotional Breakthroughs. Okay, so our first card here is Renewal. Okay, and with Renewal, the card reads, Rest. Switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and sense of purpose. And yes, I've been feeling rather depleted since the end of last year and periodically throughout the year. And so far, 2019, I'm starting to regain my energy very slowly, but this is so true of all of us. Switching off the mind. Okay? Sometimes we can't help it. Our thoughts just tend to snowball. We have just one thought in our mind, and throughout the day, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until we feel we're overwhelmed. So, what this is saying is to maybe get some quiet time. I know it's going to be hard on a Monday doing that. Or maybe if you're able to, maybe take a day trip. You don't necessarily have to go on vacation somewhere, but just getting a break from the humdrum routine and maybe going on a day trip and, really getting away just for the day could change your perspective on things as well. And it says a change of scenery results in renewed clarity and sense of purpose. And that is so, so true. We all need to take care of ourselves. It's so important, self-care, because we can't serve from an empty vessel. And if you're like me, you're doing too much all the time, and it's very hard to keep up with that hectic lifestyle. Sooner or later, you burn yourself out. And the next card is Speak Your Truth. And how beautiful and lovely this card is. The yellow glow around her. She has a very serious look on her face, and I love the bright red and this kind of pink mixed in. And the card reads, Stand up for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences. Speak your truth no matter what others may think. It's time to stand in your own power for all the world to see. And that's right. Too many of us go along with the crowd in order for us to be accepted, okay? However, if you speak your truth, okay, the right people will like the real you, and the right people will be attracted to you. Going along with the crowd and just constantly compromising maybe your truth, your values, your opinions, just because you don't want to stand out, is not being your real authentic self. So there may be something in the middle of the week that you're going to need to take a stand on. And it doesn't have to be a heated debate. It doesn't have to be, done in a forceful, aggressive way. You could calmly speak your truth. A lot of people will appreciate your opinion. Some people will not. That's on them. I always speak my truth, and I, let the chips fall where they may. I'm always tactful and diplomatic about it, and, how could I say, respectful of other people and their views. If they differ from mine and their opinions don't match mine, that's fine. We all are entitled to what we feel. So there may be something this midweek that you may need to stand up for something that you believe in. And then by the end of the week, Okay, we have this beautiful card, Emotional Breakthrough. And how gorgeous is that? It looks like this is the setting sun. Okay, looks like kind of like twilight. It's getting dark, and there's this beautiful water down below and the outline of the trees. And this card reads, Emotional transformation, release, freedom. It's safe for you to express how you feel, let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. So I'm thinking this weekend, someone's going to have to sit down and have that talk that maybe they were avoiding. Okay? We're going to transform by the weekend. Okay? The beginning of the week, we're getting that rest. We're going to renew ourselves, or maybe get out of our routine and maybe take a day trip to gain a better perspective on maybe something that's been on our minds. We're going to speak our truth by midweek. And then by the weekend, we're going to feel a release, maybe having gotten something off our chest. We're going to feel like we're no longer held prisoner in our mind by maybe expressing what we've been feeling, but maybe holding back from someone. And it says it's safe to express how you feel. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to get to the point where there's no holds barred, and we just have to tell someone exactly what's been bothering us, what's on our mind, what needs to change, and vent it. Vent it all out. Because that's the only way things are going to get corrected in our relationships, whether it be our family, our partner, our spouse, our workplace, between two friends. Things need to be aired out in the open once and for all, it seems. And I'll tell you, when you keep things within yourself, on the inside, it's exhausting. And that may be what led up to this here, where you're needing to take a break, where you're needing to rest, where you're needing to shut off your mind. Because believe me, when you get certain things on your mind and you can't figure out a solution or what to do, we just keep playing it over and over in our heads to the point where we're exhausted. Okay? So this week, we're going to take a break from the mind chatter. Okay? We're going to speak our truth, stand in our truth, and do it in a respectful way. And people will respect you for being honest. And some will not. And guess what? They're just not your people. And then at the end of the week, okay, you're going to have that talk. You're going to let it all out. You're going to put your chips on the table. Whatever, you need to say, get it out. Because after you do, you're going to feel so much more free. You're going to feel so much more at rest. You're going to feel transformed. And maybe relationship, a work situation, family situation is finally going to start looking up. What a beautiful week for you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.